You realize now how easy it is to run unwanted programs on your computer. Malicious code can be injected into a program you downloaded from the internet. Not installing updates regularly can also contribute to the unauthorized remote launch of programs and processes. There are many potential threats. Your system is not risk-free, and you have to factor in the possibility that malware could already be installed on your computers. Malware payloads are diverse, ranging from relatively minor problems like tailored advertising to serious perils such as data theft or using your computer to attack other machines, including government institution systems, which could get you into trouble. To counteract these threats, you need to be able to detect and remove unwanted software from your computer. At least 10% of some home computers are infected with malware, so this is a universal concern. If your computer runs one unwanted program, you can be sure that soon the system will be plagued with a myriad of malware. An infected computer runs from 20 to 40 unwanted programs on average. The programs can be associated. They're cooperate. They watch over one another and launch one another. They'll try to prevent each other's removal. What should you do if you suspect that your computer is infected with malware of this type? First, you need to keep it from spreading. It can be done simply by disconnecting a computer from a network. Next, it's necessary to identify suspicious processes. Often, the unwanted or malicious programs will try to conceal themselves in the system. They can hide as system components or run as drivers. There are also low-level programs that hide in BIOS or uniprocessor unit systems. If you manage to identify the malicious processes, terminate them. This operation seems simple, but may be quite complicated to accomplish. If you terminate one process, it will be promptly relaunched by other allied processes. Standard Windows tools don't allow for suspending or freezing processes or terminating more than one process at a time. That's why this simple attack strategy is so effective. Assuming that you have successfully terminated a malicious process, you need to prevent it from running again after the system is restarted. It's vital to locate the paths that have been modified by the malware, configuration settings, and remove unwanted programs entries. It's also good to get rid of binaries of unwanted programs. Provided they're not added to other programs, they should be deleted. If they're injected into other programs, the entire program has to go. Your last task is a controlled computer restart. After the system is restarted, you need to repeat all operations to make sure that the computer is free from malware. How can you do this? The basic tool that can be helpful in the unaided identification of malware and battling it is Process Explorer, which we'll get to know in a moment. The program is equivalent to Windows Task Manager. This tool is both user-friendly and rich in features. Before we run it, I'll give you some hints on what you should pay attention to. Malware frequently masquerades as popular legitimate programs, so look for processes that have weird file names but whose icons are lifted, for example, from Microsoft Word. Malware creators can be lazy in that respect and borrow other programs' icons. Let's also look for programs that come with no icons and have empty description lines. Another target for suspicion are programs that aren't signed by their creator. This isn't exclusively about a lack of digital signature. We also refer to programs that lack any information about their developer. All files and processes that claim to be provided by Microsoft is submitted in the manufacturer name field, but have no digital signature should be carefully eyed. Microsoft has been digitally signing their applications for many years. Pay attention to files that are found in the Windows or Windows System 32 directories. The system folders should contain only Microsoft applications. Software has not been installed there for quite some time. There could also be something fishy about compressed or zipped processes. Packaging files is a popular technique for bypassing antiviruses. If a file is compressed or encrypted, an AV scanner will be unable to match it to a known signature of a malicious program. Let's also check if a program contains strings that explicitly suggest its real purpose. If a program contains, for example, the own you string, this spells trouble. If you find a URL inside, especially if a program developer did not use the name of the site but only its IP address, this is also suspicious. The addresses are probably services or servers that a program connects to for instructions or updates. You should also pay close attention to applications that actively use internet connection. These programs send and receive data, and we had no idea that they even run on our computer. Let's also look at programs that hide under popular processes such as SVC host exe or run DLL32 exe. The programs are used to launch systems, services, or libraries. We'll show you in a moment why we need to watch out for them.